We're going to keep the show rolling. The first note is do. What's the second note?
Ray.
There she is.
All right. For those of you who have been waiting, tonight was supposed to be part 2, continuing my last part of the story arc. I will tell it, but not tonight. It is an aging story and can only get better in time. The story I have for tonight is new and must be told while it is still fresh. Don't worry, it's still relevant. Monday, October 3rd, 2011. I was driving home from Culver City and listening to Lisa Richardson on KCRW. I was suddenly shaken from my commuter's syndrome, aka autopilot, when I heard the words, "Now and then I think of when we were together, like when you said you were so happy you could die. Told myself you were right for me, but felt so lonely in your company. But that was love, and it's an ache I still remember." It caught my attention. These words, they seemed to have gone straight to my center. I was hearing something I knew in the depths of my being. But you didn't have to cut me off. Make it out like it never happened and that we were nothing. I don't even need your love, but you treat me like a stranger, and that feels so rough. You didn't have to stoop so low. I guess that I don't need that though. Now you're just somebody that I used to know. My heart was pounding, and I'm pretty sure I was getting teary. Who was this person on the air that knew exactly how it felt to be so confused about someone that's not in your life anymore? Missing them in a way that you don't understand because you don't love them and really have nothing to do with them, yet you're forlorn that they're not there, that they've cut you off. I miss Sean, but I don't want to have anything to do with him. It frustrates me sometimes knowing that he built a wall that I'm not allowed to climb. But I don't need his attention, anyhow, because who needs that? I was intrigued. I was infatuated. I was quickly becoming his next biggest fan. I went home and immediately found the music video, keeping in mind that I was already attracted to this voice and his words. Oh, how I love words. But what happened next sent me on a strange and still unresolved emotional roller coaster. Not only had this man hit the nail on the head in regards to Sean, he was Sean's doppelganger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. I spent that day reading about what he liked, what inspired him, all that. Every step of the way, there seemed to be a reference to Sean. Gotye, which is the name of the group, is a drummer. Sean majored in percussion. Both their dads are artists. They both like experimenting with electronic sound. They both have this quirky nerdiness about them, which for some unknown reason makes my heart go pitter-patter. They both studied Japanese. Gotye wrote a song about an electric organ his parents got him for his birthday, secondhand for $100. I had gotten Sean an electric organ for his birthday off Craigslist one year for $100. By the end of the day, I was in love, and it was weird. I've come to accept that I like a certain kind of person. I don't think I'm in love with Sean vicariously. I hope I'm not in love with him. Now, I'm not the type to be starstruck. I'm not one of those obsessive girls who spends all her free time finding out every little detail about this personality. In fact, I feel disgust when I observe that clamoring aura that fanatics have. And yet, I felt like a middle school girl sneaking a peek at that boy who never seemed to notice me. I know there's something wrong with me because when I found out he had a gorgeous, talented girlfriend, I was heartbroken. Somehow I thought he was a no-name and I could be his ambassador to America and, you know, he'd fall madly in love with me. I decided to just roll with it. I don't have time to be in love with anything that's other than unrequited anyhow. Next was concerts. I figured he didn't come overseas much, and this would give me plenty of time to plan for it, right? Nope. He's currently on tour, and he was scheduled to play for the very first time in the U.S. at the Satellite on October 18th. This October, as in yesterday.
Good.
I clicked over to the online ticket booth. To my dismay, I read the following words: sold out. No, it can't be. My one true love is playing at a venue 7 miles from where I live and they're sold out? I began to search Craigslist, eBay, StubHub, and then I found them. They were on course marked up from the original $15. I could go see Gotye for the price of $199. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Twitter. He's on Twitter. I created an account, then wrote him a letter in which I offered to make him a custom piece of jewelry for a ticket. I took a picture of it and Twittered it with his name mentioned. After a few days of no reply, I started to dig deeper. MySpace, the ancient place of technology past. He was on it. And in one of his blog entries, he had included his personal email.
Oh boy.
Wally@Gotye.com. His name is Wally. Wally the Backer. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
I transferred my handwritten letter into an email and sent it on its way. Maybe, just maybe, Wally would reach out from the information superhighway and hand me, his new but loyal fan, her very own ticket. October 18th, 2011. My efforts had been in vain. No tickets were in sight. So I went to work planning on going straight home to take care of some time-sensitive projects. Then I see on Twitter while I'm at work, @Gotye, dreams of LA, with a picture of the satellite. Taunting, cruel, cruel man. I kept hearing in my head, doors open at 7:30, I get off work at 6. At 5:30 I started wondering, what if I just showed up? I only had to ask myself once. I was on my way. I got there at 6:45, only 3 people in line. Those of us without tickets were told that we'd have to wait till 8:50, 10 minutes before it started, to get in. But once the doors had opened, my wait was short. A tall woman came out who had purchased a ticket, but was also on the prized list. She asked who would like it, and the 2 girls ahead of me who I'd befriended said that I should go since there was only one. I was so happy that when she started to hand me it, I began to take it with a dazed, thanks. And she just looked down at me and said, money. I hopped in, and the friends I had made in line saved me a spot, right up front. I could see Wally's nose hairs, and they were beautiful.